welcome everybody to Lewis County High School for middle school softball action between Lady Panthers of Lewis County Middle School and the Lady Eagles of Summertown Middle School. As you would come to expect, it's hard to find good help when you don't pay them anything. And so my helper, Adam Lindsay, is not here yet. But so don't worry, you won't be hearing just me this whole game. He should be here to join me any minute. But this is a good matchup here today between these two teams. The game at Summertown, I guess it's probably been about 2 weeks now. 2 weeks ago, it was a wild one. The final score would show the Lady Eagles winning 11-6. But from what I remember, they were down 3-0 in the top of the first before they ever recorded an out. But the Lady Eagles responded in the bottom of the first, scoring 5 runs of their own. And I think it was tied going into the bottom of the sixth. And then the Lady Eagles scored 5 runs to pull ahead and pull away in that one. Last night was a very similar game for the Lady Eagles of the middle school. They were at Community in Unionville. I was there for the last part of that because I was streaming a game in Eagleville. Apparently that's just right down the road from Community High School. And they were tied, I believe, 4-4 going into the top of the seventh. And then in the same way, they exploded for 5 runs against Community and held on in the bottom of the seventh to win. I believe the final score was 9-7. So, as you can tell from listening to me, this is a pretty windy day here in Hohenwald. And, the forecast all day has not shown any real chance of rain. 15% is about the highest you see. But this just feels like one of those days that a rain shower could pop up at any moment, and we might go scrambling to cover all this up with garbage bags. And you're going to hear wind in our headsets all day. And the rain will probably hit for about 5 or 10 minutes and then go away. It just kind of feels like that kind of day. Hope I'm wrong. I hope we don't see any rain at all. But we're already 5 minutes behind for first pitch. It makes me wonder if we're missing umpires. And looking around, I see players, I see coaches, I see police officers, but I do not see any umpires. So I should have waited to go live once we had umpires here, but I was not wise enough to think of that. Oh, wait, there they are. I see the umpires. So, but we are about to get underway now. So the umpires made it. Adam Lindsay still has not made it. Probably have a national anthem and all that here very soon. Coach Tiller and Coach Carly Atkinson will be up here exchanging lineup cards. Tiller, my understanding, I spoke with him before this. He was baseball coach here for some time, and he had a daughter in the 6th grade at the time and thought, hey, there's an opening in the softball position. This might be a good time to move over. Us at Summertown, we're kind of familiar with that. Greg Burleson coached baseball and was very successful at that, the championship in 09, but he also saw the opportunity. I guess that's back when Wyrick retired, and he moved over to the other side of the property at Summertown and started coaching softball. That's kind of what Tiller did here. And as you can tell, as you're going to see here, middle school softball is really strong here. And as we know, they're going to be in our district for the foreseeable future in high school. And so we know what that means. That means their high school team here is going to keep improving as well. So we have that to look forward to. It's my first time to ever stream at this softball field. Softball, it's just so much easier to set up for with this smaller field. I'm just sitting out here in the outfield and left center. Perfect view of the field. So we're not so far away like we are in baseball. We can't see balls and strikes. So I always enjoy live streaming these softball games. I like it better when we win, though. I can go ahead and read the lineup for today. We have Stevens leading off, playing the catcher position. Bella Pig batting in the 2-hole. Guessing she's playing second base. And Emily Abbott is the DP. And Izzy Garland batting fourth, playing third. She had another good night last night, I believe, with 3 hits. Josie Burleson batting fifth, playing in left. And Ava Ricks batting in the 6th spot, playing first base. J.C. Burleson is in center, and she's batting 7th today. May Ricks batting 8th, and she's pitching. And then Wilkinson is playing shortstop, batting in the 9th spot. Potts is our flex, playing in right field today. So that's our lineup, and the other broadcaster is here. Good timing, yeah. Lucky for you, the umpires were a little late. Hadn't even had the anthem yet.
Yeah, I looked and it was 4:05, and I was sitting right in the middle of Lewis County and Hornwald at a red light. And I was, well,
Yeah. So you're track number 3 over there. Whenever you're ready to come in, you did your vocal warm ups first. There you go. Yep, sounding good today. Sounds like you're in good voice today. Number 3, unmute 3. Track number 3. Yep.
are we good? Are we live?
Yep.
All right.
Adam has joined us. Welcome. Glad you can make it.
I'm glad to be here. I'm just glad that I'm not at work anymore today. I say I am. I could be here in a second if the phone rings, but as of right now, I'm not. So.
Well, just turn your phone off and don't have to worry about that. I sent you the lineups.
Yeah,
to help you out. I'll let you handle play-by-play, of course.
I thought I'd let you handle that today, and I just do color. What do you think?
No.
You got a good voice, just like I do.
Which I realize everybody has tuned in just to glean a little bit from my vast amount of softball knowledge.
Hey, it's not rocket science.
That I've picked up in my, less than a year of covering it.
Hit it hard and score more than the other team.
I know Greg tunes into these just to hear what I have to say about softball.
Well, where do you think Greg got all his vast knowledge from? Listening to you over the years.
Over the past year. I don't know how he got by before last year.
I don't know either. It's just talent. He's just getting by on talent.
Yeah.
I guess.
I was just saying before you came here, Coach Tiller up there is kind of following the same path that Greg did. He was a successful baseball coach here.
Yeah.
And saw the opportunity to pass over to softball because he has a daughter that plays, and she's leading off today for the middle school here.
Yeah.
So imagine that's a pretty good stick to start off their lineup today.
Yeah.
I was also telling them, Adam, and I don't think you had made it over to the middle school game.
That's the high school.
Yeah, that's the high school.
Okay. I've got the one you sent me. Go ahead. What were you saying?
But yeah, the middle school game last time, if you recall, the Panthers jumped out on us 3-0 before we ever recorded an out.
Yeah.
And thought, oh man, it's going to be a long game. Before you know it, Summertown jumped up 5-3 in the bottom of the first, and then they ended up tied going into the final inning, and Summertown pulled ahead in the bottom of the 6th, 5 more runs, make it 11-6, and ended up winning by that score. So it's the score of the last game doesn't show really how competitive that game was. So this game could go either way. Even last year when we had Olivia Woods pitching, this was a really tough game here on this field. So that middle school is tough. So I do have that lineup for you somewhere if you need a copy of it. What did I do with it? But you've got the one on the phone too?
Yeah, I've got the one on the phone.
Okay, all right. That may have to do. That probably blew away with the wind and I didn't notice it. Really windy day today.
It's gusty today, and on a positive note, depending on the makeup of your team, we're in left field, and that thing is hitting us right in the face, Will. I noticed when I got out of my car.
Yeah.
This thing could fly out of here today.
Right towards us.
Yeah.
And, just because it's a middle school game doesn't mean you're safe.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because, these Burleson girls, I should have got their totals coming in, but JC had one last game on their
Yeah.
8th grade night.
I see here today we've got a lefty on the mound for Lewis County. That's going to be popped up out of play, behind on play. Got a lefty on the mound, Juliana Roden, number 8 for Lewis County.
Yeah.
I like those lefties, Will.
I don't trust lefties.
You don't? No, man. I tell you, if it was up to me, if I could prototype my team, I'd have about 6 lefty slappers in my lineup. That's going to be a hard hit. No, it looks hard hit from here. I've got it used to being out here in the outfield.
Yeah.
That's going to be a nubber off the end of the bat right to the second baseman. So Lewis County will get the first out here in the top of the first inning. Nice play by the second baseman there. So 1 down.
Let's see. I want to say this is who they ended with pitching the last time we faced them.
Yeah.
I don't believe she was their starter.
I'm not sure.
And I was also telling everybody about the crazy game that Summertown won last night at Community, a score of 9-7.
And was that middle school?
That's middle school.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'd never been to that field before.
Yeah.
Out at Unionville, it was right behind their football field.
Yeah.
And man, they had some hard hitters on their team. 2 home runs hit against us.
Yeah.
But Summertown again had a big top of the 7th and won 9-7.
It's going to be down in the dirt for ball 2.
Now, when we can see the scoreboard from here, that's good.
And that will be Bella at the plate. Pig, 2-hole hitter for Summertown. Pitch. It's right down the middle. Strike 1.
She had a good night last night at the plate.
Is Mark here with us today watching?
No, baseball is at CA.
Okay.
So he's probably watching us.
I got you.
So don't talk about him in a negative way.
There's a lot of things I can say about people. Mark's not one of them. It's
Yeah.
hard to say much bad about Mark. Now, Timmy, I can think of plenty of things to say bad about Timmy. But not Mark, though.
Yeah.
So that one's going to be down and away, ball 3. So Bella's up here on a 3-1 count. 1 out here, top of the first inning. Pitch, that's going to be way high. Ball 4. So Pig's going to draw a walk here, and that will bring Abbott, the DP, to the plate for Summertown.
She came in and pitched last night towards the end of the game, I believe.
What is her first name?
Emily?
Emily. That's
Yeah.
correct. If I call her Erica today,
I know,
don't think anything about it.
It's going to happen.
Yep.
And you get in the high school game, and you'll call her Emily.
Yep. Summertown with a runner on. That's going to be a shot foul.
Yeah.
But boy, it was solid. A little bit higher, and we'd be replacing a home wall police cruiser's window.
You know, I was parked back there, and I decided I was going to move before this game started.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Of course, Carly parked right back there in prime foul territory.
Oh, yeah.
So she'll be driving home with a cracked windshield.
Yep. And we've got an open gate down here. They're going to take a second and close it.
I was wondering about that.
We don't need anybody running through an open gate down the left field line. So 0-1 on a hard hit foul ball to start off for Abbott. That one's going to be up high. But she goes up after it and fouls it off too. So she's going to be in an 0-2 hole.
Yep.
I will tell you too, Cody, or Will. Cody.
You call me Will.
Well, Cody called me. That's what I've got him on my mind. He said if there's any way, he's going to try to make the high school game possible.
Okay. Well,
depending on how long this one lasts, it's going to be based on time. But I told him I'd send him updates.
Hayden not here?
No. So, and he has his son's playing ball at the Dixie Youth Field tonight at 5. So.
Hayden's son?
No, Cody's. Well, I don't know. Hayden might have one. You never know. I can't keep up with him.
Yeah.
Changeup is a beauty.
That was a beauty.
For strike 3. So Abbott will go down. That will bring Izzy Garland to the plate, third baseman. Pig still on first base. She hasn't been able to move yet after she drew a walk. We do have, it's kind of overcast and cloudy, Will, and it's getting, it's kind of cool. This breeze is cool,
Yeah,
man.
the sun will peek out every once in a while and it'll be burning up. And then goes back behind a cloud, then you grab your coat again.
Yeah.
So I was saying before you got here, it would not shock me if we have one of those Giles County moments where we go scrambling in an unexpected storm.
Ball 1, that'll be really high to Garland.
These girls have already had their 8th grade night.
You're referring to Lewis County or
No, our girls.
That's going to be hit. That's coming right at us. Beautiful catch there by the center fielder running in, getting that one before it gets down. And that will be the 3rd out for Summertown here in the top of the 1st. Lewis County will be coming to the plate here in just a moment. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
All right, we're back here, bottom of the 1st inning. Lewis County coming up for their first at bat. Who do we have on the mound? Do you know offhand without me looking at my stat sheet?
This should be, well, let me make sure.
I've got Ricks.
Okay, I got the wrong name on the screen. I didn't think to fix that.
Is that number 13? Yes, yeah. She's number 13. What's her first name?
Yeah, May Ricks.
May, I remember that. Yeah. I've heard of this young lady. So Ricks on the mound, a lefty.
Yeah, I need to fix that.
We got 2 lefties. It's not something you see every day. Maybe one, but not 2 lefties going against each other.
Middle school softball, yeah.
That'll be down and away, ball 1. And in the dirt, ball 2. I figure I'll have to save it for if Hannah does happen to pitch over the next few days, but I'm not going to give the get ahead of batter speeches in middle school. I will not. I refuse.
All right.
I say it enough in high school. That's going to be chopped. That's trouble. Third baseman's got it, and she's going to beat it out.
Yeah.
I'm curious if, and I can't see from here, if maybe you don't let that ball go.
Oh, you think
see
it could have
I'm just
foul?
Curious, and I don't want to. I'm not going to say Izzy made a wrong call or not. From where we're at, it's hard to see where it was.
If anybody could make that play, it would be Izzy, and she was really close.
Yeah, but that kid could fly, too, headed down the line. So Lewis County's going to get an infield single with the leadoff. So leadoff is on. Next pitch, first pitch from Ricks, the 2-0 hitter. There's a steal, and there's nobody covering second base at all. Luckily, the second baseman, Pig, is going to cut it off before it gets in the center field, but nobody at home at all on second. So Lewis County gets the leadoff on and swipes second on the very next pitch.
Not a great start.
Nope. Pitch from Ricks. That's going to be hit. That'll be grounded up the middle. That's going to get through, and that will score a run. The runner was going to try to advance to second, and she's in there. So Lewis County's come out here very aggressive, swinging the bats and running the base pass, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead here. And they have a runner in scoring position here, Will, with the 3-hole hitter coming up and no outs.
Yeah, I'm watching the replay. Yeah, she got in there.
Yep.
Well, this is kind of going the way it did at Summertown.
Yep.
Except it's happening in the bottom of the first.
That will bring Jalen Ball, to the plate, the catcher.
Yeah.
That one's going to go over the backstop and over the catcher's head by about 5 feet, so the runner's going to move up.
These girls were out really late last night, too. It was a late game at Community.
Yeah. In the dirt, ball 2. And I'm not trying to hex anyone right here, Will, but Ricks has not thrown a strike unless it's been actually hit into play.
Yeah, that's true.
So not a good start right here. She's going to have to find the strike zone quickly. She's down 2-0 here. That's going to be hit to center, caught, but the runner will tag up and will score easily. And that will push Lewis County up 2-0 here right off the bat. But Summertown does manage to get the first out of the inning.
Now, you've seen games at this field before. Is this yours?
Yep. Played here last year in high school. I haven't been here a ton, but a few times, yeah. Pitch that's going to be hit to right field and down. She's going to make her turn, but she's going to stay at first base. That was Braylee Carroll, cleanup hitter, going to right field. Man, that right fielder's playing awfully deep.
She really is.
I thought that ball would have actually have a chance of being caught, but she's playing so deep.
All right. I figured this would be coming. She's going to have a talk with the infield.
Coach Carley's going to get a timeout. You want to just keep it here for a minute, Will?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? We'll keep it here. We're just going to mute ourselves for a second.
Yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes.
Let Coach Carley talk to the team. All right, we're back. Lewis County with a runner on first base. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. They've already got 2 in. Trying to strike for more. Pitch from Ricks. Squares to bunt. That will be one right off the first baseline. And they will get that out at first, but it will move the runner. So Summertown now with 2 outs.
Who we got coming up here?
That will be Julianne Roden. Should be the pitcher. Yeah, lefty. She's up there. So that will bring Roden to the plate, the pitcher. She's batting the 6th hole today. Pitch. That's going to be very low. Going to get away from the catcher, and that runner's going to advance to third.
Don't need to do that again.
No.
Well, I've officially been to this school for every sport now. Done baseball,
Yeah.
football, softball. Well, I guess I hadn't done volleyball here
It's
yet.
going to be hit right back to the pitcher. Should be an easy play. And it is. Nice play there. And that will get them out of the inning. But
Not
Lewis
before.
County is going to drop 2 quickly on a few early hits and some really aggressive base running. And they're going to take a 2-0 lead here in the top of the second. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Summertown Middle School Softball on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Josie's up to bat. Got big Kyle Burleson sitting there right behind watching her.
Okay.
See, there he is right there.
Yep, I got the glares getting me a little bit. All right. That will bring Josie Burleson to the plate. Lead off the top of the second. Lewis County with a 2-0 lead here after 1. Pitch. That's going to be up high in the zone.
Swung at a high one.
Swing and a miss. I love aggressive hitting, Will, but it seems that early on in this game, Summertown's been helping
Big time.
helping them out with a lot of swings outside the zone. And another one. It's ball 2. Should have been. Swing and a miss. Not a situation you want to be in. 0-2 as a leadoff. But let's see if Josie can come up with something here and try to get Summertown on track. That's going to be way high.
Glad she didn't swing at that one.
Yeah, she'd have swung at that one. Her
dad would have come charging
She
through
would have
that
never
fence.
made it to the dugout because she'd have been choked before she ever got halfway back. Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strike count. It's the pitch. That's going to be hit deep, but foul.
That was deep. Have you been to their baseball field here before?
It's been a while, Will. Honestly, it's been a long time if I have.
I mean, it's like such a weird location.
Yeah.
Mm.
That looked really good from here, but it will be called a ball.
But yeah, you looking for if you've never been to the baseball field and you show up here, I don't know where the baseball field is. I can't find it. You have to ask for directions.
Yeah.
You would never find it on your own.
No, I've done a few football games over here on the field when I used to officiate. I always like coming over here. That's going to be ball 3. I'll tell you one thing I always liked about officiating football over here, man. You talking about the food that they would feed the officials.
Oh, really?
I mean, I'm talking like you'd walk in there, there'd be like a little salad bar type thing.
Did it make you want to give them the benefit of the doubt on calls?
No, not that much. It wasn't that good. Well, and, a lot of times Lewis County was always so solid, when I was doing officiating. They still are.
Yeah.
Usually a solid team. So
they were last year.
Yeah.
And their star quarterback is also their star pitcher, and he did a number on Summertown the other night.
Josie fouls off the full count pitch. Here's the payoff.
No, that's right down the middle.
That looks great,
Yeah.
and it is. She's going to take strike
That's
3.
better than the first 2 she swung at, wasn't it?
Yep. Well, I really thought she was fortunate on the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch.
Yeah.
That it looked really good from here, too. It might have been inside, but that will bring Riggs, the pitcher, to the plate.
The lefty-lefty matchup.
Summertown are they still looking for their first hit? They've only had one base runner, and that was off a wall from Pig. Swing and a miss through that one.
Well, sun's out now. Have to shed this jacket again.
Oh, 1. That'd be high, ball 1. Yeah, you know, the sun comes out, but then it seems like the wind just picked up blowing. And
Right.
the clouds are starting to kind of hover in, too.
Yeah, that don't look good over
Did
there.
you check the radar?
Yeah, I mean, it shows a little 20% or something at 7.
Yeah. Another strike.
Yeah. That was just, again, perfect right down the middle.
Yep, 1-ball, 2 strikes. 2 Riggs.
Which, are they looking right into the sun?
Kind of toward left field behind us, but yeah, probably a factor. That's going to be a swing and a miss on a changeup about head high for strike 3. That will bring J.C. Burles, center fielder, to the plate with 2 outs here in the top of the second.
But leaving that game last night, I know we pulled out of that parking lot at Unionville about 8:30.
Yeah.
And then we had the lengthy drive home.
Pitch. That'll be a strike. Right at the knees, inside corner.
I wish the official would make the calls a little faster.
Yeah, he's not in a hurry, is he?
Oh,
It's going to be in the dirt, but swung at for strike 2.
we are really helping them out today. Again, it's so easy sitting back here, I know.
Yeah. It is, but, you know, I think they'd say the same thing, you know, for sure right now. I think your coaches would. So that's going to be a no ball, 2-strike count to Burleson. Pitch. That's hit hard, but foul against third base. Fence. Man, is it just me, or they take forever between pitches? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. That's fouled off. I guess maybe I watched too much MLB lately, where you got pitch clocks.
Yeah.
And of course, Hannah, you know, a lot of times with the high school, by the time she throws a pitch, she's ready to. A lot of times
she works fast.
likes to work fast. So.
Well, watching Grayson Burleson pitch, he's really fast with the high school team.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of kids are, you know, rhythm pitchers. You know, when they get to that rhythm, they don't want to. That's going to roll up there for a ball. You know, some of them like that to keep going and get a rhythm, and then others are a little bit more calculated. But
yeah, she'll kick in the dirt a little bit before she gets going.
at this rate, Cody may be able to be here. For for that.
They may cut this game short.
That's going to be hit foul against the Summertown dugout on the first base side. So Burleson is up there fighting. You know, they really haven't squared. The balls they've hit the hardest have been foul.
Right.
They really haven't hit anything what I would call hard in play yet. So, like you said, I know late night and everything, you kind of got to get back in the swing of things.
It's coming in a little flat.
Yep. That's going to be hit, and that's
Foul.
deep. But that one's foul.
I mean, it's way over the fence, but
yeah. Yep.
just like her sister did, just the other foul pole.
Yep. What kind of local restaurants going to be open when we leave here tonight? Will
They got
you
a
know
couple.
of
They got a
anything?
couple of Mexican restaurants here.
Would the what's the place that serves those milkshakes? That's going to be up high for a ball. What's the place? You know, the milkshakes, the ones that they pile high with all the candy you want. This little place down here on the left.
Oh,
Right
I've
on.
not been to that place. I
Oh
don't know.
man, you've got to go. I cannot remember the name of it. It's the old diner. It looks like an old '50s diner.
Oh, really?
Can't remember the name of it. Yeah, but they've got the milkshakes like this high, and they'll pile it high with stuff like this
Oh,
tall. It's
cool.
amazing. Here's the pitch. That's
They
going
hit her bat, didn't it?
to. It looks like I think that might have been the glove.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think if he would have said the bat, Will, I would have agreed because
Yeah.
I knew it hit
I
something.
thought I
but
heard it.
Yeah, I think it ticked the glove. What count are you showing? me?
Well, if that's the ball, it's full count.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
With two
too.
outs. It's a big
So,
pitch.
Full count. Summertown trying to get their second baseman and try to get something
Just
here
don't
going
watch it
with
down
two
the middle.
outs. This pitch. That's going to be way
She
high.
made it easy for us.
And it did not because she did not get.
Oh.
That time she did not get her bat down, and that's a foul ball. Yep.
That stings.
So you young ladies that want to play softball one day, quick little lesson. Anything over the head, you got to get that bat head down quickly, because it will be called a foul ball if it hits it. Change up. That's hit, and that's into left field. Dropped in foul territory by the left fielder.
I missed it.
Yeah, it kind of got over her head. This wind is very deceiving. It's headed straight out to left, and I think it had a little bit more mustard on it than what she was expecting. But
Do you think that would have been a strike?
would have been a strike. No, it
I mean,
was as far as the pitch.
Yeah.
No, it was about head high. But
But
I also understand full count. You can't be.
You gotta swing close.
Yeah, if it's close, I don't blame her for that. I think some of the pitches we went after early in counts right now is what's concerning. That were, but here's the pitch on full. That is hit. That's headed into left and caught
She
by the
caught
left
that
fielder.
one.
Nice job getting into the gap. And Summertown will go down again pretty quickly and quietly. And so Lewis County will come back here in the bottom of the second trying to score more. They're leading 2-0. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Summertown Middle School Softball on the X Sports Network.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
And I think Cody said he'd be ready we'll play Loretta, right?
Hopefully.
weather permitting.
Welcome back.
All right. Lewis County with a 2-0 lead. They're up to bat here in the bottom of the second.
All right, let's see who we got up here.
Rick's on the mound with a first
Is
pitch
it
ball a little high.
number 3, is it? If it is, yeah, that's who we got. Inman.
Yeah, that's who I've got too, Will. That'll be ball 2. So down quickly 2-0 to Inman, the 7-hole hitter. Adkins on deck for Lewis County. That's going to be a grounder hit right to the first baseman. Should be an easy play, and it is.
We'll take it.
So Summertown gets the first out here. That will bring, as I mentioned, Cabry Adkins to the plate, the first baseman, number 2 for Lewis County.
Glad the sun came out, but the one thing about it coming out is I cannot see this screen to see where the ball is on the
Yeah,
camera.
I'm having a hard time looking at it too from seeing. If they hit one out this way, Will, you going to jump up and protect this camera? What are you going to do? You think we'll be all right?
I will definitely try.
Okay. Ball 1 high to Atkins. Ball 2, same spot.
Yeah, we're getting down
So Riggs
2-0 a lot.
Yeah, Riggs has went down 2-0 to 2 straight batters. Luckily, he did get a ground ball to first from the leadoff, but down in a 2-0 hole again. In the dirt, ball 3.
And I don't know, are they at their 9 spot now?
This is the 8-hole hitter.
Yeah.
And,
And you don't be walking people in the bottom of the lineup either.
No, Kaylee Sostic, left fielder, will be up next, and then they'll be back to the top
Yeah.
to Tiller. That's going to be in the dirt, ball 4. If you're Lewis County here, you're best served to make Ricks throw a strike. I would
Yeah.
not take the bat off my shoulders right now until
Yeah.
she threw one. There's no point. I would make her to see, if she's going to get zoned in or not. You don't want to help her out by putting balls in play. By swinging at pitches and maybe getting some outs here that you don't necessarily have to have. That's going to be down.
You could tell she had no intention of it.
No. That'll be ball 1 in the dirt. I'm curious if she's actually squared to move the runner. Let's see if she'll square again. She will. That's going to be down. That will be a fair ball. Catcher makes a good play and comes out. That will be the second out of the inning, but it will move the runner to second.
With the good bat coming up here.
Yeah, I actually will. This is the leadoff, and it's throwing me off because they have the DP that they used in the 3, like the 2-hole.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, they've got 10 listed, but I think, that's why it is. So, yes, this is Tiller, the leadoff batter, back around.
Which it's a little infield single to start off the game.
Pitch. That's way high. And that runner will easily move to third. And as we mentioned, Will, there still hasn't been a called strike thrown this inning. You had a ground ball after a 2-0 count. Then you had basically a bunt. It's the pitch. That's going to be bunted up the first baseline, fielded, and safe.
And the runner
through the
scores.
bag. Infield single. Ricks has a hard time getting out of the glove. And that run will score.
3-0.
And I'll tell you, too, one thing Ricks has got to work on, and it'll come with time, but being left-handed like that, she's going to have to learn to move over there and turn and pivot the correct way, because it just takes a ton of time going across her body like that to get the ball to first base. It's just tougher on a left-hander. In the dirt, ball 1. Michaela Dotson, 2-hole hitter at the plate, the shortstop.
Bold move to bunt on 2 outs, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
well,
man, it
you
paid
got to
off.
have a lot of faith in your batter.
And
the
she's
speed-
fast, as we saw.
Oh yeah, for sure. You got to be very confident in your batter's speed.
So the 2-0 count.
Yep. So 2-0 here.
The clouds
runner
are
on
gone.
first base. Yeah. It's going to be hit hard to shortstop.
Right through her
It's going to
glove.
go right off her glove, right in front of her for an error. And Lewis County now first and second. That'll bring Ball, the catcher, to the plate, 3-hole hitter.
Everybody's backing up.
Yeah.
Look how close they are to the fence out here. Danger, danger.
Ball high. Still not a pitch
I guess this-
thrown
I'm about to say
for
this-
a called strike. in
This entire inning,
inning.
she's led off with ball one. I think ball two or each one
Yeah,
she's faced.
there hasn't been a called strike for a pitch yet, unless it's been hit in play, which we'll never know if those were strikes or not. But another one high. They're going to throw the pickoff away, make that attempt at first. It's thrown into right field. The runner advances. They
And-
throw it over the pitcher's head, and luckily third baseman's backing it up.
Might be time for another visit with the infield.
Can you call a timeout and run laps during the game? Have you ever seen that, Will?
If Phil Ward was a softball coach, he could.
That's true. That is true.
So now this runner on first, is she gonna?
I think
Cause
so.
some
I
havoc
think
out
so
there.
because of the speed you got on third. I think you're getting
Yeah.
a run down here. But I also think, it depends on Lewis County how much confidence
Just let
they've
it
got
go.
in the bat
Yeah.
that's up there, which I think is a pretty good stick. But that ball in the dirt, she just goes ahead and swipes second anyway.
Yeah, so it's 3-0 count.
So now you're in a situation where, with the runners moving on 2 outs, a ball through this infield is going to score 2 more. Pitch. That's going to be hit. That will be a hit in the right field.
Score 2 runs.
And that will easily score those 2 runs. As mentioned, they're going to throw it away again, but going to be backed up by the third baseman. And Summertown now has dug a 5-0 hole.
That error at short, costly.
Yeah.
Among other things.
Oh, yeah, that's just right. This inning is just kind of one of, that's one of the things that has really hurt them. But there's definitely been multiple things this inning that's contributed to it. So Summertown now down 5-0.
They've been warming somebody.
And that'll bring the cleanup hitter Carroll to the plate,
Yeah.
third baseman.
They've been warming Abbott.
Yep. That's going to be hit, popped up to the second baseman, and that will be it, but not before Lewis County drops 3 more. And they're going to push their lead now to 5-0. And Summertown's going to try to get in here and not only try to get on the board, but try to pick up their first base hit of the game, Will.
Right.
So we'll be back here in a moment for the top of the third. You're listening to Summertown Middle School Softball on the X Sports Network.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the
the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
All right, back here for the top of the third inning. Summertown trailing Lewis County 5-0. Have yet to get a base hit in this game yet, Will, and only, I think, one base runner, and that was drawed on a walk.
I've seen some 5-run innings from them.
Oh,
but,
definitely.
But
I mean, you're not out of it.
They had one against Lewis County last time, and they had one last night against the Community, both against good teams. But, don't want to put yourself in these holes and count on those innings.
Yeah, that's going to be hit right to the second baseman. Easy play. One pitch, one out.
This is your shortstop today, Wilkinson.
Number 18. I think you're right, Will. That will bring Wilkinson to the plate. Can't see her number from here.
18.
Yeah, that's her. All right, that'll be ball one, a little outside.
Wonder if they've ever hit a car with a home run here before over the right field fence.
Man, I don't know. It would have to be a shot, though. That'll be ball two off the plate. 2-0. Right now I just feel like Summertown's got to get a little bit selective at the plate, force her to have to throw pitches that they can drive. I feel like they've chased a lot of pitches early on and haven't been able to square anything up.
Pig got the one walk earlier.
Yeah. She does a really good job spotting the ball, but she's also that's going to be hit to the shortstop. She's going to come in and make a good play.
Sure did.
So another out there, and that one's right off the end of the bat.
So we're back at our leadoff now, right?
Yep. That will bring
Reagan
Stevens to the plate. The catcher. So Summertown with two quick outs here in the top of the third. Beautiful changeup.
Sure is.
For a strike. All right, Will. Here's our lesson about what all you learned in softball. What's the view of a first pitch changeup?
I would just
if you're a batter?
spit on it.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
When it comes by, you just spit.
Yeah.
Right at it. Never swing at it. And that's another one down in.
I mean, I'm okay being down 0-1, but I'd like my chances 0-1 better than swinging and trying to hit that anywhere.
Yeah, it's tough. There's times you have to go after them, and, some hitters can drive them well if you square them up, but they're 0-2, another changeup. That one's going to sail high.
I have a feeling that Greg's going to huddle everybody up and teach them that lesson that I just taught him over the
about spitting on changeup.
Yeah, I bet Hannah will come home telling you what she learned from Greg, and he'll take credit for it.
I
but
can
I'm
tell you
I'm
one
the one
thing.
that came up with it.
Clint hammered it into that bunch for so many years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it would drive him berserk. That's going to be a hit. It's the first base hit of the game, I think, for Summertown.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Nice job there. I thought they might come up and fire to first there, Will.
And there goes the no-hitter.
But there goes the no-hitter, and Stevens runs well too. Boy, she got down that line.
She does.
So, Summertown's got something going. The only issues they've had, they tend to start really doing something not until they get two
outs, yeah.
You got to get going early to get back in this thing. So that will bring Pig, though, to the plate. She walked her first at bat. She's going to hit that one down in the center. So back-to-back hits here. Summertown got a little bit cooking, although there are two outs. But that will bring Abbott, the DP, to the plate. And look, Will, you'd love to score 7 runs, right, and take the lead. But look, it's 5 runs. Get things squared away defensively.
Yeah.
If you can get 1 or 2 here,
that'd be big.
Chip away. You can get back in it, but you've got to get solidified here with what you're doing. Here's the pitch, down, ball 1. It's nothing. I'd love to get 7 here myself, but if you can get 1 or 2, hold them, come back and get a few more, you can get right back in it. It's only 5-0, but that one's going to be hit. That one is down as well.
You got a sender?
That throw's going to third. Nice decision there. That was a smart decision by the by the center fielder. They didn't have a shot at home plate. She keeps the force in order. as well as hold those runners to first and second. That's a good decision.
3 straight hits.
Yeah, I like it. That will bring Garland, third baseman, to the plate.
That's a good person to have up.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about this young lady, from some of the parents. And stuff,
she's a
just talking about
7th
middle
grader,
school,
and she is a young 7th grader.
Yeah.
In fact, my daughter's in the 6th grade, and she's older than Izzy.
Here's a pitch to Garland. That's a change-up, and it's down. That's going to be cut off by the right fielder. They're going to throw to third, and she's in there safe, and that will score a run, and Garland's going to move up to second. So Summertown has done what we just said, Will. They've chipped away and got it to 2, but also, too, you're at a point where a ground ball through this infield can get you to 5-4.
Now, they have to score 2, right?
Yeah, they've scored 2, 5-2.
Yeah.
So Summertown
Thrower's at second,
getting
third.
back in this. That will bring Burleson to the plate. And
have a mound visit.
Looks like we got a mound visit here.
See if I can
just
pull up a replay of this. And that was a changeup that she hit, pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, and one thing I've noticed this inning, Summertown swinging, they've done a much better job being more disciplined, swinging at quality pitches they can drive. I thought early on those first 2 innings they were just swinging at anything they could possibly reach, and that's just not going to be productive most of the time. Well, 100% of the time, to be honest. But now they're swinging at good pitches.
And all this with 2 outs.
Yeah.
I see the high school team has arrived for their game, which will follow this.
Yeah.
That's scheduled for a 6 p.m. first pitch. Now, Adam, they're wearing their white jerseys, the high school is.
Yeah.
For a road game.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know that the other team's not going to show up in their home whites?
I actually saw two young ladies from Lewis County over here beside me warming up a while ago, but I wasn't sure what they were wearing. Did you have any?
Yeah, I see them over there in white.
Maybe we're all wearing white today. Is this a holiday or something I'm not sure of? Like you wear like breast cancer awareness, right? It's pink. Maybe it's something. Swing and a miss. Yeah. Burleson wasn't trying to hit a base hit. Burleson was trying to tie this thing on that one. I don't mind that, Will, first pitch. I don't mind that at all. If you want to be aggressive there, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because if she squares that thing up, it's out of here. But that's only one strike to Burleson. So Summertown.
Ooh, good pitch. She spit on it, though, Adam. Is it okay to do that when you're down 0-1?
Sure. And that is not Burleson. That is Riggs. They're going to slide in safe. What happened was they intentionally walked, which we couldn't catch because now you don't have to pitch to a batter. They actually put Burleson on to face Riggs with bases loaded. Riggs just hits that ball deep into the hole. Shortstop does a good job getting to it, but cannot get the force. So that's going to push it to 5-3. Summertown still has the bases loaded with 2 outs.
I guess that is the downside of us being out here in the outfield. We couldn't tell what was going on.
You couldn't.
We would have picked up on that.
Yeah, because you could see everybody at home plate. Yeah. You can't see the kids' faces here. So that will bring J.C. Burleson. That's a base hit. 1 run in. Make it 2, and we got a tie ball game, Will, just like that. Pretty much. Will, you got to be more optimistic. You had this team buried in the ground 10 minutes ago.
I said we'd have some 5-run innings.
You got to learn to be more optimistic like me, Will. I knew we'd make a comeback. I just knew it. So looky here. Summertown's finally got the bats going, and they're going to tie this thing up 5-5. It just exploded.
Just like the game at Summertown.
Yeah, and that will bring May Riggs to the plate, the pitcher, right?
Right.
All right. So first and second, 2 outs for Riggs up, and they've tied this thing now. Let's see if we can get a run in here. That's going to be in the dirt. Nice job by the catcher blocking it up. I'll tell you something, Will. I'm not I hope, I just want the high school team to play well, but I can tell you if this wind stays like this with this high school bunch, you may see some dingers. That's going to be grounded right to the second baseman. It is going to take an awful hop and get away. she's going to throw home. It's late.
Is that 2 runs?
And no, that was just one.
One?
They
Okay.
only had first and second there.
Oh, okay.
So that will score the go-ahead run for Summertown. And I'll tell you, though, that hop that second baseman, whatever it
That was
hit,
tough.
man, it hit something and went right up in around her neck area, and it went quickly.
Yeah.
Tough luck there for that young lady. And Coach is coming out again to have another conversation.
Everybody's putting the ball in play.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Well, and the thing about it is when you hit it hard and you put it on the ground, I mean, stuff happens. You know, you make
Yeah.
good things happen. We're not striking out. We're not chasing bad pitches. You know, you're not seeing a ton of fly balls. You're seeing line drives. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's what it's what you know, and it's kind of what Summertown did to Mount Pleasant in high school. You know, the other night it wasn't
Oh, yeah.
any deep balls or anything. I mean, it was just hard hit shots. You know, and you know, I talked about putting pressure on the defense, and that's what Summertown, what's what the middle school is doing right now. You know, they're putting pressure on that defense, and good things happen when you hit it hard. Good things will happen.
So, Adam, from way out here, it's hard to tell, but this backstop, does it look like really close to home plate to you?
It's pretty close. If I remember right from last year, there's not a lot of room
So you're not
from
gonna,
your catcher.
You got to be real careful trying to advance.
Yeah, you've probably, you know, unless it ricochets now
Yeah.
and it hits something and slams to the side, you know,
Yeah.
away, you could very easily do it then. But there is not a ton of room from home plate to the backstop here at Lewis County.
Right.
But, hey, the right scenario, you read it right with the right base runner. They will be making a pitching change. Lewis County will. That number 11 coming in will. I've got my
That
list
might have
here.
been who started against us last time.
That will be number 11 is Carol. She was previously at third base. Braylee
Okay.
Carroll.
Yeah.
She was the third baseman.
This is who she threw 3 innings against us at
Yeah.
the previous game. So we'll just take a quick commercial break while she's warming up. Is that all right?
Yes, sir.
All
I'm
right.
good to go. All right.
Middle School Softball Exports Network. We'll be right back.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leona, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-2.
All right. We're back here. Top of the third, Will. And Summertown has stormed back down 5-0 to take a 6-5 lead here. They also, now there are 2 outs, but you got first and third with 2 outs. Carol is now into the game to pitch. That one's gonna be hit foul, and that bust that horn wall cruiser.
Let's see if I caught that.
And I don't know whether it got the wind. The way that he's acting, it didn't get the windshield, but if it didn't, it barely missed it.
Let's see if I caught it. Oh yeah, I caught it. That's a
Nice.
good shot.
All right, good.
Let's see if I can get that in slow motion here in a minute. So what's the holdup? Are we okay.
There we go. All right. Here's the pitch. It's going to be hit slowly to the third baseman. She's going to boot it. And Summertown will score another run. 8-6. Amazing what you do, Will, when you can just put it in play. You know?
So every hit, every run has come with 2 outs.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
8 runs without an out.
Who do we have up here, Will?
This is leadoff, is it not? We have Stevens.
Yeah. That's going to be hit off her foot. Foul.
Well, I don't want to sound negative because an 8-run inning without, any outs in the middle of those 8 runs is awesome. But I think you need some more runs.
I think you need as many as you can get.
Now that says 7-5 up there, Adam.
I've 7-5. Excuse me.
Okay. But 7 runs.
I had 6-5
Yeah.
prior to that right there. So
Yeah.
that's correct. Yeah.
So 7 runs without an out is also good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Runners on first and second. 2 outs here. Here's the pitch. That's going to be popped up right at the shortstop and caught. But not before Summertown drops 7 runs on 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. After not showing a ton of life early, Will, they've come alive.
Let's see if we're making a pitching change because she had warmed up.
Yeah.
I don't know if grabbing the lead changes anything there, so we'll see if we come back.
We'll be back here in just one moment for the bottom of the 3rd. You're listening to Summertown Middle School Softball on the X Sports Network.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
All right, back here, bottom of the 3rd inning. Summertown has surged ahead here, 7-5. That's going to be a nice pitch. First pitch, but going to be called a ball.
If you turned us off for a few minutes, I'm sorry for you that you missed it. Because we were we were sounding, at least me, I was sounding like Eeyore a little before that half inning.
It's going to be hit. That's going to be popped up to the first baseman. Nice play there. 1 out.
I'll take it. Sun's hitting again.
Yep. Cooling off. Ball inside. I don't mind those pitches, Will. Those are the first 2 initial. The first pitches, these last 2 batters have been really solid pitches. There's nothing wrong with those. She's just got to work on getting ahead right here and let that defense work behind her. Don't give Lewis County anything for free. It's going to be ball 2. Went to the Heine show last night. Will had a Parmesan sandwich, chicken Parmesan sandwich, first time. If you're ever there, you need to try it. I don't know if you like chicken Parmesan.
I will never order that.
Oh, man.
That's a strike. Yeah.
First strike.
If I'm going there, I'm getting a pizza.
Yeah, buddy of mine was there last night, and they had the brisket pizza.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't have any, but they asked me if I just didn't want any. But, man, it looked good. Pitch. That's going to be hit.
Yeah,
Base
down.
hit. In the center field, right over the outstretched arms of the shortstop. So Lewis County with a 1-out hit here in the bottom of the 3rd.
I listened in. I guess that's Hannah's first time on the Heine's talk show.
Yeah.
But they all did a good job.
Yeah, they did fine overall, They did okay.
I like the question where they said, what's it like having your dad call the broadcast? She's like, I don't listen.
Yeah, she don't care.
I don't listen to him.
She doesn't know. She could care less. She goes back and watches the games every night, when we get home.
She watches it muted.
Well, she actually listens to me on the playback. That way, if I say something she doesn't like, she can come and roast me.
Oh, okay.
Or, so, yeah, she likes to pick me apart after the game. It's going to be up and away.
That's close to a first pitch strike.
Yeah, she's definitely zoning in a lot better than she was early on. There was a lot of balls in the dirt and way up high out of the zone. And, she's much better right now staying around that plate. It seems like she's kind of calming down a little, She'll be fine. Just got to keep pecking. That one's going to be high as well. It's going to get away from the catcher, but the runner's not going to advance. So 2-0. And Coach Carly's going to take another moment to come out and talk to her infield and her pitcher.
Okay, well, we'll take another quick break if that's all right.
We'll be right back to listen to Summertown Softball on the Exports Network.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
All right. Coach Carly's done with her
no changes made.
Motivational speech
to
her team. And Rick's still on the mound. 2 balls, no strikes to the hitter. Lewis County with a runner on first and 1 out. That's going to be ball
3.
Well, no, we do have a strike call.
Oh, it just took her.
They got speed up there, Will.
Yeah.
Who knows? Before long, within a few years, Will, we may be up here with have electronic automatic strike callers, just like they do in the major. Without here in the majors, may be that way. It may not be umpires anymore.
Well, that was ball 3.
Yeah, that was.
Nope.
Never mind.
All right. I have to record that one for
later.
I'm
going to tell you, umpire behind the plate's done a solid job. I mean, I've pretty much agreed with their calls. That's the one pitch, though, that I can honestly say I didn't think was a strike.
It wasn't a strike.
So that's going to even it up. 2-2. Pitch. Strike 3.
All right.
We'll take it, man. Sometimes that's just what you need as a confidence booster for a pitcher. I do think. Now, I will say, I think she got a little help.
Yes, she did.
But we'll take it.
I tell you what, Adam, this is a place that I don't know if I'd mind working a concession stand. Look at that view of the game you have.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
and the best part is there's nobody up there in line, so you're not even doing nothing.
The concession stand worker has a much better view of balls and strikes than we do.
Oh, yeah.
We should have given her a microphone just to tell us.
What do you think she'd do? We go up there and ask her. We could mic her up just to tell us, some things.
Yeah, if we just let us know if that's a ball or strike. That's all you got to do.
You're listening to Susie Jones from Exports Network. That's going to be another ball, so falling behind. Yeah, it's nice. I really like this field. I like the location of it, too.
Yeah.
It's kind of got a lot going on.
Streaming-wise, this is so easy to set up for.
You got 412 here right beside you, coming right by you. That's going to be in the dirt. What do you got? You got 3-0.
This is 3-0 count.
Yeah, that's what I've got, too. I've got 3-0.
Another hole.
Yeah. You're just limiting your chance of success. It's just so hard to dig out of. Hopefully Summertown can figure out a way to get out of this. And that's going to be ball 4 in the dirt. So Lewis County does have 2 on here with 2 outs.
I remember they did all their damage with 2 outs last time they scored all those runs. Last inning. All right, who we got up here?
It's number 21.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the tough last name.
Here's the pitch.
Now
I'm afraid to even say ball or strike now because this umpire takes like 30 seconds.
And to me, I thought that could have been a strike.
Yeah, it was a borderline pitch, but it was down. But ball 1. That's a strike.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you, Will, when you're wild at times, around the plate, when you're not able to consistently throw strikes, you will not get the benefit of close calls.
You see that in the pros too.
Yes. 1-1, that's high, ball 2. But if you're constantly around the plate, you may miss some spots, but not badly, then you'll get the benefit, i.e. Greg Maddox, right?
Yeah.
Same concept. So 2 balls, 1 strike to the batter. First and second, 2 outs for Lewis County. Bottom of the third. That's way high. That's going to get over the catcher. Both runners move up. So see, now, Will, you're in a situation where a single ties the thing.
Right.
And, they really, honestly, I don't know I think they've got the 1 base hit that got over the shortstop's head that was just tough luck. 3-1 count. And that's ball 4.
Yeah.
And Summertown's loaded them up here.
No change coming. Or is there a change coming? Yeah, it looks like, thinking about it, talking about it, I think there must be a change here. So during this change, we'll take a quick break. I imagine we're going to see Abbott on the mound when we come back. This is middle school softball on the Exports Network.
This Saturday, starting at 12 noon, Story and Lee Furniture is having their incredible 9-hour sale, where for 9 hours only, you can save up to 70% off. Bedrooms, dining rooms, outdoor living, and for 9 hours only, a factory-authorized sales event by Flex Steel, Bassett Furniture, and Hooker Furniture, where you can save an additional 20% off their already low prices. And all Kingsdown bedding has been reduced for this sale. It's Story and Lee's incredible 9-hour sale, this Saturday only, starting at 12 noon.
All right, we are back. Bottom of the third inning. Summertown has surged ahead after going down 5-0 to take a 7-5 lead. Now they've gotten into a little bit of trouble here.
I'm sure that's tough coming in a game, throwing your first pitch with bases loaded.
Yeah, it's not a prototypical situation. That's going to be grounded back up the middle, base hit. 1 run in for Lewis County. They're going to fire, and you've got a shot, but that's going to be way overthrown at home, and you have a tie game.
And, you got the grounder you wanted, but just they located.
Well, when you load them up, you don't have a choice but to throw strikes, Will.
Yeah.
You can't walk a run in that situation. Abbott did her job. She gets ahead, throws a first pitch strike, and they get a base hit. It just goes back to what walks will do. They will lose you a softball game.
It's just a crazy games when these two teams get together.
So we are tied again, 7-7. And what we haven't mentioned, Will, is Lewis County's got second and third here. Another base hit will give them a 2-run lead, probably. That's going to be a grounder hit foul. Will, you were saying you had a question or something.
Tony Kids had this question, and I think a few others. But
yeah,
Erica Abbott on the high school team, the leadoff.
Yeah.
She appears to step out of the box on every swing by the time she's done.
Mm-hmm.
What's the rule on that?
I'll be with you just a second. That's going to go high. The one thing you have to think about with a high school, especially with a slapper, is number one, first of all, if she has 1 foot touching a chalk and the other foot is completely out of the box, as long as that foot is not on the ground, her 1 foot that's down is in the box, right? Okay. So she's not out.
So if 1 foot is in the box, it's okay?
As long as the other one's not out. I mean, it could be up in the air.
Oh,
You get what
okay.
I'm saying? I mean, so they both would have to be. The other thing is, I was looking, and I know what people are talking about. With a home run was discussed.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. That's a shot, foul. The thing about it is, if any part of her foot at the time, which that home run discussion thing against Giles was discussed, if any part of her foot is touching that chalk, any part, if it's 1/10 of an inch, she's in the box.
Okay.
Okay, so, and look, bottom line is there's not an umpire in the country that could solely stare at that and say, I listen, I will say, I could see the questions about it.
Have you never seen a coach complain about it or anything?
Well, it's crazy. The crazy thing is, if you've noticed that nobody's ever said a word about it, ever.
It'll probably happen tonight.
Until you hit a 3-run bomb to beat Giles.
Oh, okay.
Right. You ever heard anybody say it till now?
No.
I mean, how long has she been playing here? How long has she been playing the game of softball? I've watched this kid play travel ball. She's played for me. I've watched her play hundreds of games in travel ball.
She's never been televised as often as now either.
Well, I mean, so, and then, all of a sudden she hits a 3-run bomb to win a big game in the district for Summertown, and now it's being looked at. Well, it's crazy how that happens, that it's never been an issue till now. So, but, yeah, I can understand, though, people, questioning those things, but.
Big pitch here, full count, 2 on.
Summertown's got to get out of this here. A base hit here sends you down probably 2 runs.
Yeah.
That's going to be down for ball 4. So that will load them back up again. Well, at this rate, this high school game may not be starting until about 8.
If they want to get all 7 innings in.
We're not. What time do you have right now?
It's supposed to start in 35 minutes. It's 5:25.
Well, we're not even halfway through this game. I mean, we're in the bottom of the 3rd. We're not even at the midpoint here.
So we're not going to get to go eat Mexican after this.
How late do they stay open?
Probably 9.
We'll just have to see. Yeah. Maybe we could just leave early. And just leave the camera going, and me and you just go.
Yeah.
We'll come back and get it after the game's over.
Let's see if those fellers over there will call it.
Yeah, ask them. Swing and a miss.
That's a big swing.
Yeah, she was going for the downs. I like it there, bases loaded. They're getting into the heart of their lineup here too. So
again, our center fielder is just like 4 feet from the fence, so she could hear every word we're saying, I'm sure.
Yeah. Got to be careful here. Next pitch. That's going to be a strike. Nice pitch. That's a good location.
Umpire just had to check her stock quotes before she made the call there. Yeah. Kyle Burleson ain't sitting down back there anymore.
0-2 pitch. That's going to be popped up. First baseman has a play, and Summertown's going to get out of it. But Summertown walks a few this inning, loads up the bases, and Lewis County with a big hit or two to get right back in it. So going to be a wild and woolly one, I think, Will.
It is.
7-7 here, headed into the top of the 4th.
After 3 innings, 7-7.
So we'll be back here in a moment. You're listening to Summertown Middle School Softball on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
We're back. We got Bella Pig. She had a triple last night during a tie game.
Yeah.
And throwing it to third, trying to get her out at third, got by her. And so she hopped up and ran home and then got thrown out of home.
See Coach Burleson back there behind home plate. Hey,
Oh.
if you were talking about giving somebody a mic and stuff, that's who should have it. Did you imagine him sitting in as the third guy on ours? That'd be great, man.
I would not say a word.
I wouldn't either. I'd just let him
Now, that did not get called a strike, but I thought it
was
would have
down a little bit.
I
It was
guarantee
borderline pitch.
I guarantee you he's got an earpiece in over there.
You think so?
Just see if he can learn any more last-second advice from me.
Well, I can tell you something. If he's listening to me or you, then Summertown softball program's in a lot of trouble. You know?
Yeah.
And I mean, that's going to be down in the dirt ball, too. If you're Pig here, look, you want to hit the ball, you want to do something big, but look, you need base runners. You've clawed back in this thing. They've tied it back up, but you're in a great spot here. You're tied at 7. You got your 2-hole hitter up. You've got the heart of your lineup coming.
This is it.
Get on the base. There you go. 3-0. Get up on that base here. Cut a lot of her strike zone off. Get up as close as you can. See if you can force a ball 4 here, and let's get something rolling.
I would say she's not swinging.
No, I wouldn't think. And she does. Boy, she's right up on top of home plate. Look at her.
Yeah.
Nice pitch, though. That's good. You can take that. You can live with that. So 3-1 here to Pig. 2-hole hitter. Ball high. I think she held off, and she did.
Yeah.
That's ball 4. Yeah,
We'll take it.
She didn't go. But
Now
I
look,
think,
he's
I
calling.
think the coach wants to check, but the umpire says she did not.
Okay.
That's correct. She definitely
She
started, but she did not go around. So Summertown with a leadoff. That will bring the 3-hole hitter to the plate.
So we got Abbott up there, who's our current pitcher now.
Yep.
So I think she's the first cousin of Erica. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's a pitch.
That's in.
Way in. Ball 1. Like I said earlier, well, I really like the approach these Summertown hitters are taking now compared to the first 2 innings of the game. You can tell. It's going to be down and dribbled right back first to the pitcher.
So it's just as good as a bunt.
Yeah. That will bring Garland up with a runner on second and 1 out.
This past year, she was a 3-sport athlete: volleyball, basketball, and now softball.
Down and away, ball 1.
But you can tell this sport is where she really has a passion for it.
One ball, no strikes. Runner on second. Down. Nice job by the catcher, blocking that up and keeping it in front. But that will send it to 2-0.
Again, they're definitely, she's definitely having a tough time with command. So hopefully they're going to make her.
Yeah, well, even the ball that Abbott hit was down around her ankles. And we did move the runner. Tough luck, but that's going to be hit and caught, and they're going to get a double play. That's the ball you have to make sure is going to get down before you bolt for third base. But Summertown's going to get doubled off, and that will end their opportunity here in the top of the 4th. So we'll be back here in a moment, heading to the bottom of the 4th inning, tied at 7. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the X-Sports Network.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade, and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
check contact with.
All right,
So,
who we got here? 11. That's who I
that will
got.
be the pitcher,
Carol.
correct?
Yeah.
The one that just came in pitching. She's going to hit a shot.
Wow,
that's
that's
going to
gonna
go to
burn.
center, and that's going to get over the center fielder's head.
Yeah.
Misplayed, and she's going to cruise into second with a double.
Let's see what happened here.
And that is a first pitch leadoff double for Lewis County to get rolling.
Well, they've scored every inning.
Yep.
We've not held them a single inning.
The way this game has been going, I'm not wondering if you don't see a bunt here, Will. I may be wrong, but we'll see.
Yeah, they're getting towards the bottom of their lineup, I think.
There's the square, and that'll be fouled off. Actually, it evidently wasn't fouled off. The runner's staying at third base, so I guess it just got by the catcher.
Really?
Yeah. So a runner on third here. The runner does move up, so now you don't have to bunt unless you just want to try to just squeeze her in, but that will be fouled off. Should be 0-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner on third. Tied here at 7 in the bottom of the 4th. It's going to go way high.
You know,
Throw gets away at third, but she's going to think better of trying it. I don't blame her. You've got no outs here. No reason to test that.
yeah. But, you know, we had the middle school, high school doubleheader versus Wayne County, and you remember the middle school game was cut short. Like it ended up being a 6-inning game because of the high school game.
Yeah.
I wonder if they would do that here.
I don't know.
They did not at Summertown. They played
No.
full 7.
That is a changeup that floats high, but she's going to chase it. It's not a great location for a changeup, Will, but it's good pitch selection, and you know that's not a bad pitch there in that predicament. So
It's still a tough situation, but it
runner
that
on third.
certainly helps.
You wonder here if you're not going to see the bunt. I don't think there's a ton of speed on third, so we'll see. There's the square, fouled away. You know, there's a play we used to run in travel a lot where you would call it in this situation where the third baseman would come up and basically go and pump fake to first base like she's throwing and then turn immediately to third to catch that runner coming off.
Nice.
And it may be a situation here where you do it. They're going to be swinging this time, and it's fouled on top of the Lewis County dugout. I will say Abbott's done a much better job of coming in and really hammering the strike zone.
Yeah.
You know, Lewis, they did have a big double leading off, but, you know, Lewis County's having to earn what they're getting right now. She's not putting much on. The pitch down and away for ball.
1-1.
Man, Will I?
Or 1-2. 1-2.
Yeah, I never would thought I might have needed to bring a jacket.
Yeah, it's getting chillier.
That's going to be a changeup in the dirt. 2-2. I did see where Loretto softball is playing Lawrence County tonight.
Yeah.
At Lawrence County.
So they play Lawrence County, but we don't play Lawrence County.
So that will
Is
send
that
it full.
Do they usually play each other?
Yeah, they usually do. You know, we just haven't played Lawrence County in years. We did scrimmage them this year prior to the season starting. That's going to be ball 4.
They called
Never
it. They
mind.
rung her up.
Hey, it was a good pitch. I was just assuming from the location and the way the umpire reacted, it was going to be ruled a ball. But
well, that's a big strikeout now with
that's
the runner
big.
on third.
Very true. You went up from a leadoff double here to being 1 out away from getting out of this thing.
You're so close to getting out of it.
Pitch from Abbott. Down. Ball 1.
High school baseball will be underway here soon.
Who did you say they had tonight?
At CA.
At CA. right down the middle
Yeah.
that time. You know, we were when we played the high school softball game there a few weeks ago. I walked over to their baseball field, you know, before the
Yeah.
game. It's nice over there.
It is.
They've done a lot of work. The stands, the way they're built, that metal.
I want to walk in that old gym and see the gym where we used to play.
Yeah.
They don't use it anymore.
Down for a ball in the dirt.
That was the first game I ever, as a part of Summertown basketball, was the first place we ever played.
Yeah.
My sophomore year. Such a weird gym too.
That upstairs to it.
All
you know, with
fans,
the railing.
Yeah, all fans upstairs.
Yeah. That's going to be high. That will send it to 3-1. So the minute I talked about Abbott, how well she's controlling the strike zone, we go to 3-1. I should have shut my mouth, Will.
You did it.
It's pitch down. I think that was probably ball 4, but she got some help. That's all right. That's a good location on that pitch, regardless, down. So that's going to get it to 3-2. It'll be the payoff here. See what happens.
Ooh.
Strike 3. The ball's dropped, but they're going to get the tag, and that will be it.
How about that?
So Summertown dodges a mega bullet right there, Will, to keep this thing knotted at 7. So we got a wild one. We'll be back here in a moment, but we are tied at 7, headed into the top of the 5th inning. You're listening to Summertown Middle School Softball on the Exports Network.
Hey
Great
everyone,
food
this
is just a
Landon
short
Bonner,
drive
and this
to
is
Heine's
Nate Patterson
Barbecue
from
in
Cloud
Lawrence.
Fiber. We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
All right, back here in beautiful Hornwall, Tennessee. Will.
Sorry, Adam, I'm over here watching T-ball highlights.
Hey, T-ball is a great sport to watch.
Logan's daughter's playing her first ever T-ball game.
So Josie Burleson leading Summertown off. We are tied at 7. It's been a fun one, Will. It's been exciting. That's going to be a rocket shot in the right field for a base hit.
Awesome.
It's a good start if you're Burleson. If you're Summertown, that's what you like to see. Is that Rick's, or am I wrong?
We got, well, it's not a, come on. Yes. That's the wrong, I have the wrong Rick's on it.
That'll be a bunt attempt fouled off. Strike 1.
Yeah, Ava Rick should be that one up here.
So Ava and number 13? What's her May?
Right. Yeah.
So are they sisters?
I assume so.
Okay, I didn't know. Sisters or cousins or something. I don't know.
They're both lefties, aren't they?
Yep. No balls, 1 strike. That's gonna be a swing and a miss up in the zone. So 0-2. Ricks goes down to 2 strikes quickly. You know, you wonder if Summertown is going to have to maybe take a few chances on the base pass and maybe try to swipe a base if you can.
Well, they got speed on the bases right now.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that shouldn't be coming up here. Here's the pitch. That's another swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 3.
Yeah.
So Ricks is going to go down quickly. That will bring JC, correct, Burles?
Yes. Yeah.
To the plate. One out here. Top of the fifth.
I guess I should have mentioned it. That was our first bottom half of an inning that we've held them scoreless, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
The bottom of the fourth.
Swing and a miss on that changeup. That was a pretty one. Down and away.
Well, JC's the one that had a homer on 8th grade night, so I'd love to see that again here. But I'd also be okay with, double here in the gap.
Well, if you can get your bat head out here on something, it'll go. It's got to be, at least a 10 to 12 mile an hour wind hitting us right in the face right now. I mean, it's blowing the computer over.
Knocking all my technology over here.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. I hope everybody's healthy up there at the stands. I see a buzzer starting to circle over top of the field. I hope there's not something somebody needs to tell us.
Yeah.
And then I say that, and then I hear a siren. That's never good. It's a bad combination.
Oh, boy.
So Burleson's quickly down 0-2. She's dug a hole. See if she can get out. Pitch. Off the plate. Ball 1.
I'm still worried that both teams in the high school game are wearing white. I'm just afraid we're just going to have chaos.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, you just look for the name on the front. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. 1-2 count.
I'm going to be windburned after today. Up and away. Strike 3.
I tell you what, after getting a leadoff on 2 straight strikeouts, not ideal.
No. And those are pitches way up in the zone that you just can't chase.
And she was pretty wild last inning.
I think at this point you've got to look at trying to get this runner to second base. You've got to. You got to give a chance here to where a ball hit through or something you get something that could score her.
We're here at the 8 spot in the lineup.
Swinging a miss. That's another one up at their eyes.
This is what we were doing the first 2 innings.
Looks like they've been watching the high school a little bit. Will, you think?
They're not laying off the rise
After
balls.
their idols?
Yeah.
Nah. I tell you, the Summertown really zoned in and hit well against Mount Pleasant the other day. They look like their old normal self. That's how they look. I mean, that's how that team is. If they'll just relax and hit, they can do a lot of damage. Swing and a miss, down in the zone that time.
Well, I tell you what, if they do the same tonight, you need to find a team to play between now and Tuesday because you don't want to take another.
Yeah, I know. Well, you never know, Coach Burleson.
Bring him in here on prom day on Saturday.
Hey, Coach Burleson. He said he doesn't like downtime. I mean, we might be able to play him Saturday morning before prom.
Yeah.
Get somebody in here. I'll find somebody. That's going to be hit foul.
Right, foul. Yeah.
Right down the edge of the third baseline. Yeah, we'll find somebody. Heck, might as well play CA. We only play them 12 times this year. Just tell them to come on down. Play them again.
Just meet them in Mount Pleasant and play
Yeah, either way, just meet middle ways. All right, 2 strikes here. Summertown trying to stay alive.
That's right down the middle.
Should be strike 3, and it is looking right down Broadway. So Summertown strands a runner on first after the leadoff single. She never moves.
Look here, Adam, at this nice lady bringing you food.
Man, thanks, young lady. Yeah. I tell you what, they don't make women like this anymore, Will.
I understand.
She can be loud at times, but she's also a nice one.
Alabama fan?
Yeah, I don't really like to tell people that. I try to keep it hidden. But, sometimes she just wears that crimson, and it's embarrassing, but I still try to stick around with it.
Is that drink going to fall off over there? All right. We'll be back.
We'll be back in a moment.
Yeah. We're back.
All right, well, I might have to make you carry this for a little bit while I down this Sonic cheeseburger. That's a shot, and that almost took out the police cruiser again. It did go off one of them.
Yeah, that came close.
Do you think you think Lewis County Police may have like orders in for new cruisers, and they're just like, whatever happens, we don't care.
Whatever
We're
happens,
getting new ones
happens.
anyway.
Or maybe they're wanting new ones.
Maybe. Hey, I'm not gonna say anything negative about those guys, man. I got to be nice to them. I can't afford a ticket. Pitch. That's gonna be hit hard right at second baseman. Nice play by Pig.
I'll take it.
She's smooth over there, Will.
And is that Mark played some second base, didn't he?
Yeah,
or was
I
he
think
a
so.
shortstop? I know he was one or the other.
Yeah, he played some outfield a lot too.
But I know in the sub-state game your senior year he was playing infield.
Mm-hmm. Pitch up high, swing and a miss.
Little gift.
Well, I'm trying to remember, and I just can't. And it may have been Mark who played shortstop when Justin pitched.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. I'm trying to remember who that would have been.
Justin pitched that game. Because there was some play Chad Wyrick hit off his glove, and Mark came up from behind him and threw out the runner at first.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah. 0-2. Abbott ahead. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike three. So 2 quick outs here. So we went from a home run derby, not a home run derby, but basically a free-for-all in runs to now nobody can get anything going.
They got their lightning fast leadoff up now, though.
Yep. Well, the thing about it is, look, she's a good player, and you're going to have to face her, but it's best to face her with 2 outs and nobody on.
Right.
So that's okay. That's a swing, and that's going to be fouled off.
Yeah.
Foul. Down the right field line. Man, it's gotten cool.
Really windy.
Yep. At least the computers, it's not blowing over.
Yeah, I had to tighten the grip there.
No balls, 1 strike. It's going to sail high.
A little high.
1-1?
Yeah. So again, Adam, your kid's going to be graduated and long gone by then, but you can tell Lewis County's middle school team's pretty tough, and they'll be playing us in high school. And
it's a hard grounder, base hit to left. Yeah, they are. They're solid.
Mute 3. Adam's got to take a call. Have Dodson up to bat. Tiller on first with 2 outs. First pitch high for a ball. Starting off at 2-0 count. Don't want to start doing that again. Again, 5 till 6. The high school game was scheduled to start at 6. It's not going to happen. In fact, I don't know that it's going to start by 7. Unless they're going to trim an inning off this game. Well, she had the green light, and she swung at a ball right down the middle, but it was foul. I tell you what, they must have expected a fight to break out at this middle school softball game. We got 3 squad cars here right in a row. It's 3-1 now. Grounded foul. So when the ball's put in play, if I'm sitting here calling this by myself, my priority is making sure the camera follows the ball, which means I probably will not say anything until after the play's over. Cannot do both at the same time, sorry. But that will be ball 4. And so, again, with 2 outs, we get these 2 quick outs, and then we start playing with fire again. And we're always finding ourselves in these tough situations. And Lewis County's doing a good job in putting us in these situations. Emily Abbott's still on the mound, 42 pitches. She came in, I believe, in the 3rd inning, middle of the 3rd. Ball dropped right in the middle of everybody. Run scores, runner safe at 3rd. Didn't hear a lot of communication, but I mean, it did. It landed right there between 3 players. So that one hurts. Again, all this with 2 outs. And, of course, they're threatening with runners on 2nd and 3rd now. First pitch is a foul on the first baseline. One count. Well, Adam, they've scored a run. A ball that dropped into no man's land right in front of the center fielder and behind the second baseman.
Yeah, I happened to catch it. Not a lot of communication there, was it?
Didn't sound like it. I heard someone say, call it, call it.
It's going to float high.
And again, as we get those 2 quick outs.
Yeah.
And then now 3 in a row reached.
2nd and 3rd, too. Anything hit hard with 2 outs, they'll be moving, so you could go back down 3 runs here on a hard ball that gets through.
Yeah.
That is a strike call.
That's a strike call?
Yep. What count do you have, Will?
2-2.
Yeah, that's what the board's got. All right, 2-2 count. 2 outs. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. Lewis County has taken a 8-7 lead. Big up in the zone for ball 3.
Well, Adam, it is 6 o'clock.
Yep. That's going to be hit down the right field line. Foul.
So, 2 on, 2 outs, full count. We had the same situation in the bottom of the 4th.
Yep.
Walked the batter. Got out of it then, though. That looks a little low.
Ball 4.
Yeah.
That'll load them up.
if I can get some updates from the baseball game.
There's the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike one. You know, and you're still in a position here. It's a one-run game. Your offense, scored 7 in 1 inning, so you know it's well capable, but you need to limit the damage right here to just the 1 run. Square to bunt, and that's going to get away.
I said it must have been a
and it will
hitter.
actually bounce and hit the batter who squared, and a run scores. So
again,
the last thing you need to happen.
The ball that dropped in the outfield.
Yep.
2 runs have scored since.
Who do you have up for Lewis County right here, Will?
Well, if I've been keeping up, it would be Crowell, number 22.
That's gonna be grounded right back to the pitcher, and Summertown will get out of it, but not before Lewis County grabs 2 runs, and they're going to take a 9-7 lead here, headed to the top of the 6th. We'll be back here in a moment. You're listening to Summertown Middle School Softball on the X Sports Network.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
Welcome back. We've made it to the 6th, 2 hours and 5 minutes into this thing.
That's going to be hit off the end of the bat.
Got your 9th-place hitter coming up here. Your shortstop.
So, Will, do we know if this will go the full 7, or will
we don't
have a clue,
know.
do we? This could be the game, depending on. We're not sure if they would cut it short due to the high school game, but either way, Summertown's going to need 2 runs. That's going to be popped up out of play. Strike 2. So this could be the last inning. We're not sure of that yet, but.
Right, so if that's the case, if you don't score 2 runs here, it's over.
Yep. Oh, 2 count. That's going to be a swing and a miss on a pitch off the plate, strike 3.
Yep. But you're at the top of your lineup now.
Not the way you want to start. But like you said, well, you are back at the top.
With Stevens up to bat. Yeah, Pig on deck. Baseball game starts at 6:30.
Stevens going to hit one right off the end of the bat, right to the first baseman. And she's going to beat it. She's got really good speed. Second baseman did go to cover, but the first baseman just couldn't get out of her glove in time. So leadoff hitter for Summertown will reach here. They do have one out, but that will bring two-hole hitter. That is Pig, I believe, to the plate, correct, Will?
Yes.
All right. So Summertown's got a runner on here, trailing 9-7, top of the 6th. Pitch hit foul. Strike one.
Congratulations to Ansley Burleson. Had her signing day yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. But signed with Columbia State.
Mm-hmm. She'll do good things.
They're getting a good one there.
Yep, for sure. That's going to be popped up just out of the reach of the second baseman. No one to cover the bag.
I tell you, our leadoff runner there, I was like, she never stopped running, so she must have seen it better than we did.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, be careful. Stop halfway.
It makes her look very smart. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know the young lady, but we're going to say she's smart. That's just, we're going to play it on the safe side. So that's a good read, though, like you said.
Yeah.
So that will bring Garland up. Right?
Abbott.
Okay, I'll get them confused. They look a lot alike.
Garland will be next.
Abbott up, first and second. One out. The pitch up, ball one. Like you said, Will, you've managed to get two on here. You've got the heart of your lineup coming up, so this could be your opportunity to get back in this thing. You're only down 2 runs. This wind is just howling out in left field.
That looks like a strike to me. We'll find out in 5 minutes. Okay, we go.
So 1-1. Yeah, I quit even saying anything on that one. I was just going to wait. I was like, looks it, but you never know. So 1-1 here to Abbott. That's going to be popped up just out of play. Thought the catcher might have a shot at it, but it gets over the fence. So 2 strikes here on Abbott.
Oh, somebody bumped my camera there behind the plate.
Uh-oh. Who did it?
I don't know, but somebody running from that foul ball, I guess.
Probably. I'm not sure.
That was Josh Garland standing over there. I guarantee it was him.
Yeah, I bet it was. We'll have a talk with Josh. Pitch. Oh, man, that looks good, but ruled a ball just off the plate. So that'll get it back to 2-2 here.
Your Sonic Burger's going to go blowing on
Yeah,
the field
I know,
here
man.
in a second.
I've still got half of one left, so I've got to finish it here in a minute. 2-2 pitch. Up and away, popped up to left.
In front of that one.
Left fielder will drop the ball, and the runner will score from second.
And Bella is standing on second now.
So Summertown has gotten back to within 1 here off the error. And that will bring Garland to the plate. Still only 1 out.
This is the situation you want to be in. Hey, mute those just real quick. Mute those.
All right, Will's trying to pay off people to fix our camera.
Yeah. I've recruited Anna Burleson to go help us straighten that camera out over there.
We need some help, man. This wind's not helping either. Here's pitch to Garland up and away. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're watching. if you can hear the wind, but I would assume you can.
Oh, yeah, they can hear this.
Yeah, it's legit right now coming. So Garland up. 2 on. Summertown down
That's
1.
a strike.
Called strike.
I say she's slow with the call, but she's usually very accurate. Though.
Yeah, she's done a great job in general, honestly. But man, I wish they would just go a little bit faster calling those things. Cause
Anna's adjusting it now for me.
Pitch off the plate for a ball.
She's almost got it. Bless her heart. It's tough to do that. It took me a good 2 or 3 minutes. Greg's going to be like, where's Anna? Why is she not over here with the team? Not till I fix this camera, Coach.
Mr. Garland. That's going to be hit to left. That ball is going to be caught by the left fielder.
Yeah.
Nice
and the
play.
Runners aren't able to advance.
So it's going to be left up here to Burleson.
Well, we don't have a view of the pitcher, but at least you got the
yeah, we'll take it.
The fence out. Yeah, that'll get us through this game.
So that will bring Burleson.
Well, needless to say, this is a big at bat here.
Yeah, for sure. First and second, 2 outs. Nice play there by the left fielder. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Did you bring a jacket, Adam? Do you
No, I
have one in the
did not. I don't think so. I don't know. I'll go check here after this game, or maybe in the timeout here in a second in between innings. We'll see. That's going to be hit pretty well, and it's going to get down. That will tie the ball game.
Sure
Runner will advance to third. So a big at bat right there by Burleson. Big hit. That'll tie it. And that's Summertown now with first and third.
Clutch at bat there.
Very big. Curious to see if you do anything with that runner on first here. That'll be a ball outside.
You think Greg's enjoying all that chanting going on in the dugout next to him?
I think I don't even want to know what he's thinking right now, to be honest. I don't know what he thinks of that stuff. I wouldn't assume he'd be a big fan. But, you know, you also want your kids to be in the game.
They're
too.
excited
So it's probably
that
a
they just tied the game
double-edged sword,
Yeah.
you know. So
I tell you what, I remember Giles County. I didn't go to the Giles County game the other night, but I remember them last season. Man, they were annoying.
They were loud. And it's okay. You know, I like it. But that's going to be hit.
Oh,
fair. Down into the left field corner. That's going to be a stand-up double. Nice piece of hitting right there. And that's going to send Summertown ahead 11-9.
So that was Ava Ricks with that.
Yes.
Just perfectly placed.
Yes, nice piece of hitting by Ricks right there.
11-9.
That will bring Burleson to the plate. Ricks on second after the double. That was a perfectly placed ball. It went down into the corner.
Well, they put up some big innings, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
When they're hot, they're hot. They're cold, they're cold.
Pitch to Burleson. Strike.
Yeah.
Now, see, she called that one fairly quickly. You know, the strike that time. She got her hand up there pretty quick. I hope she keeps that rate of speed for the rest of the game. That'll be a first pitch strike.
Well, I still would like more than a 2-run lead, Adam, the way this game has gone.
It's going to be fouled out of play. Strike 2.
As it stands now, this is the run total that we put up on Lewis County last time.
Yep.
They've already exceeded their run total they've scored on us, and they've not even gone into their 6th inning yet.
Need to stay alive here with 2 and be up there and be tough. See what we can do. Swing and a miss on a changeup, strike 3. But Summertown gets the lead back. They score 3 with a couple hits and a costly error, but do whatever they need to do, and they get it done here to take the lead. We'll be back here in a moment for the bottom of the 6th inning. Summertown leading 11-9. You're listening to Summertown Middle School Softball on the X Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
All right, Inman up to bat for Lewis County.
That'll be down and in, ball 1. Abbott still on the mound.
If you're listening to us and you happen to be driving the streets of Hohenwald and you have an extra jacket in the car, Adam could be your new best friend.
Yeah.
He'd love to.
You think there's a Salvation Army around here that could go grab one?
Grab extra jacket.
Yeah.
A
I know
shawl.
there used to be plenty of, like, the junk stores around here.
Yeah.
That was what Lewis, I love going looking around. That's going to be chopped right to the second baseman. Nice play.
Good job, Pig.
So, Summertown starting off well.
Well,
here in the bottom.
they do this, though. They get that first out or two pretty quick, and then
look,
base runner after base runner after base runner.
And I'll say this too: it's what you run into in middle schools a lot of times, based on you got younger pitchers, so at times in this age they're definitely a lot more inconsistent than what they're going to be in 2 years,
Yeah.
So you'll get them looking great, and that's going to be hit a shot, and that is foul barely. That was roped.
Let's not throw that pitch this time.
Yeah. But, like I was saying, a lot of these younger kids, they're in a work in progress here, and they'll look great for maybe an inning, right, or 2 batters. Next thing you know, they can't find the strike zone. It's tough, So
Middle school sports are just crazy in general, all of them. Try sitting through a middle school volleyball game, Adam.
I don't want to even think about it, Will. I don't even – look, I tell you what, volleyball's a great sport. It's just not my sport. I think I would rather watch European lacrosse or something, or cricket.
Volleyball, when it's well played, is fantastic.
That's a grounder, third baseman. Nice play there.
Yeah, got her.
2 away.
But when watching Abby Jo Schaefer just abuse players on the other side of the net, when she just crams it down their throat, that's the most satisfied I am as a sports fan. Watching that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it definitely takes a definite level of talent that I don't have. I know, no doubt.
But
nice pitch.
When when these girls are just they hadn't hit their growth spurts yet and barely getting it over the net on
Oh yeah.
A third of the serves might go over. Those are tough to watch.
Strike two. Well, I'll say this. If Summertown gives up something big this inning, Will, I'm blaming it on you because we've got 2 quick outs, and now we're down 0-2.
Yeah.
We got a 0-2, so
Not
we're
saying
ahead. So.
anything. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Strike
There.
three.
Now, is that the ball game?
I don't think so.
No,
they're walking out, so
coming
they're
back
going to
out.
finish this thing.
Well, good.
So
I would encourage the Lady Eagles to add on some more runs here.
Yeah, I agree. But Summertown with a really good inning there defensively. They've still got a lead of 2.
That's the only 3 up, 3 down we've seen?
I think so, yeah, the whole game, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll be back here in just a moment. And Summertown leading by 2. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the Exports Network.
Renwright Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Renwright is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Renwright Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
All right.
Should be May Ricks up to bat now. Again, I would encourage them to add on here, if at all possible. McCarley, you've had the whole half inning to talk to this umpire. Well, you wait till it's time for the first pitch. Come on now.
Oh, maybe she forgot something. You know, maybe she thought she took care of it. There's one thing she forgot, Will. There have been a few changes made
Swapping.
for Lewis.
Look at the 2 outfielders. Decide, hey, let's swap places just for fun. Look, you go to left, and I'll go to right. Now, if Carly hadn't stopped the game, would they have made that change?
It might have just been after a batter.
So let's see if we've got any kind of change up here. Since
I'm
Carly
not
was
sure
up there.
what the holdup is.
It's still 13, and then. Okay, so the 9-place hitter would normally be 18. It's going to be number 7 coming up to bat on deck.
Here's the pitch, up and away.
But hey, they're laying off that one.
Hey, you make it, and seriously, I joke, but you make progress. You got to make adjustments. They've done a much better job. They're definitely swung at some pitches later in the game that's questionable too, but you can tell, they've done a good job at making adjustments as the games went along.
So it's Molly Daniel on deck.
That is
That's
a strike.
strike.
That's a good pitch.
I want to say Molly Daniels played some catcher this season, if I'm remembering correctly.
Well, and Lewis County, they know the importance here of forcing Summertown of throwing strikes. You don't want to put runners on here with walks. You're down 2. You don't want to make it anymore.
I swung at the high one there.
Yeah. Went fishing after that one up in the zone. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's low, should be.
Yeah. Ball 2.
We'll find out in a few minutes.
Hey, Will, I'm going to go ask one of the Lewis County fans to come out here for an interview. I'm going to make sure I ask one that's got a blanket. And when they get up and come up here to your interview, I'm taking that blanket. That's all. I'm trying to figure out a way to get
that is brilliant.
What do you think?
That would be great.
Pitch up Ball 3. That's nice. That's a good eye. I'm trying to figure out a way to pull this off. You know?
I can't wait to see the headline: the exports announcer arrested for blanket theft.
American flag removed from flagpole to use as a.
As a
I'm sitting and looked at that flag waving. I'm like, man, it's cold. Full count, down, ball 4. That's a good at bat right there
It
by
really
that
is.
young lady. That was a very disciplined at bat. Those are the at bats that get you started into something. And like you said, Will, 2 runs is nice, but it'd be nice to drop about 6 here and put this thing out of
Oh,
reach.
yeah.
You know, the girls usually bring hoodies, don't they? A lot of them have hoodies on over there, like high school.
Let's see if we can steal one out of the dugout over there.
Go get my daughter's. Heck, I paid for it. Right?
Yeah.
Just go get hers. Squaring the bunt. Dead ball hit in the box. You know, another advice right here. I'm assuming that's a sack bunt. And she may have been bunting for a hit.
Yeah.
If she's just sack bunting, just get that thing in the dirt. You're not worried about getting down the line.
And this is pinch hitter Molly Daniel getting the signs.
And it
from
may
her
have been
base
for a
coach.
base hit. You know, she may have been bunting for a base hit. I don't know. But you got to make sure here to make sure you don't pop that thing up to the catcher. Be sure to get it in the dirt. She's going to square again, pull it back. And there's a steal, but there's nobody there. It hits the bag, and it's going to ricochet, and the runner's going to advance.
Now, listen, I don't know if I've ever seen that where the catcher throws it, nobody's there to cover it, and it bounces off.
Well, hey, I'll tell you the impressive part, Will. Look at that throw, dude. Yeah. I mean,
it was right on the money, wasn't it?
Hey, perfect.
Look at that.
That catcher, that catcher's probably going to punch somebody when she gets in the dugout. All right, who was supposed to cover? You're fixing to get it, you know. Yeah. Hey, but that was a nice throw, man.
It was.
Nice throw. But Summertown's got to run in scoring position now. That's going to be popped up into shallow center, and it's going to fall. Poor communication. And that runner's going to advance, and the batter's going to move to second.
Aggressive base running over there. Good job.
Those are the issues that you run into, especially, and it happens. And I'll tell you, it happens to high school teams too. Those in-between balls hit over that infield. You've got to communicate. Those are things you've got to work in practice.
Hey, again, good move by Coach Carley to bring in that Molly as a
definitely
designated hitter here or a pinch hitter.
Now, she might have been talking to the umpire about that a while ago to get that done, and you were complaining because she waited too long to have that conversation. See, if you, of course, she may not have even done that if she'd listened to you.
I'm just saying she could have done that a few seconds earlier while we were on commercial break.
I might need to talk to Carly about some of her decisions. She does a pretty good job, Will. This is the first time I got to watch her coach.
Yeah, well, that was just, she definitely played the right card there.
She did. That'll be fouled off for strike 1. Next pitch. That's going to be hit to right. And that's going to be dropped by the right fielder for an error. 1 run in. Here comes a second. She's going to score easily as well. And the runner will advance to second off the error off the bad throw. So Summertown now has a 4-run lead. Runner on second, still no outs.
And now you got your number 2 spot, Bella Pig, coming up.
Yeah, this is where you just open this thing up.
Yeah, and again, Lewis County's definitely helped us there, watching some of those balls drop in front of them, kind of like we were doing in earlier innings.
Yep.
You think it's because they swap places that happened?
I wouldn't ask them. No, but I'm going to tell you, it's those balls over the infield, man, you've got to communicate. I know Coach Burleson works on them too, but I remember early on throughout the years when coaching with Clint, you know, you'd have multiple lines at second, shortstop, and center. And you just constantly hit those balls right in between all of them and make them have to talk.
Wow.
Make them have to talk, yes.
You're that good with the bat that you can place it right in that spot?
Well, they let me hit it. That's as far as I could hit it. I mean, that's the thing. Well,
you give it all your might.
Yeah, all my might, and I know I could get it right over second if I swung as hard as I could every time. Square in the bunt. It's going to be down right in front of home plate, but the umpire is going to call it foul.
Oh, man, that's a shame because it went.
And the runner got popped right in the – I hope it was in the head with the throw.
Yeah.
She looks like she's fine, though. I couldn't tell from here where she got hit. But
so that's still Bella up there. I believe it's an 0-2 count now, at least according to the scoreboard.
Yeah. But, you know, she's bunting for a hit there. And I like that call in this situation. You got a 4-run lead. You got them on the ropes a little bit. It's not a bad decision there. And you still got a pretty good solid kid here at the plate, even with 2 strikes. She's well capable of getting you a hit here, even with 2 on her.
Sun's peeking out a little bit for you, Adam.
Yeah. It's just the pitch. There's a base hit to right. That's going to go off the right fielder, and it's going to head to the fence. She could easily get a triple, and let's see if they'll look at 4. They will not. But that will be a single and a 2-base error. And that was a well-hit ball, Will.
It really was.
A good piece of hitting, working middle out.
Another RBI. I tell you what, when they have big innings, they're big.
So Summertown now with a 5-run lead. Abbott at the plate now. See, Will, I wish I'd call more of these games because now I'm getting to the point where I can look at them and see them at the plate and say this is who it is. You know, I don't have to look. That's one thing I hated about today is not knowing these players like I wanted to. That's up and away, ball 1.
And look, these middle school girls love having their games streamed. They love being able to go back and watch. And
well, you know,
I've been corrected by a few of them already this year.
Like by names or something, or
well, just I got the Burleson girls mixed up once, and I heard about it. So they go back and watch. They'll call you on it.
Well, here's the pitch, swing and a miss. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll say, look, we'll just tell JC and Josie both. If you don't like it, you go and you get that Sharpie and you write your name as big as you can on the front and back. So no matter where we're at, we can read it and know who you are.
Yeah.
Look, we're not the sharpest tools in the shed, you know, Will. We've never claimed to be intelligent. Swing and a miss. That changeup.
Again,
nice.
I told this story. I think I was calling it with Cody. The Burleson girls in elementary school got their class pictures back one day.
Yeah.
And the teacher's like, I don't know which one of y'all is this, which one of y'all is this. And they looked at it like, we don't know.
They said that too.
They did. They were little.
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. Man, you could have a lot of fun with that. Down and in for a ball.
You know, they already have, and yeah, they will. They'll have a lot of fun with that. I'll play some funny pranks on people.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Swing. That's going to be grounded right back to the pitcher. She's going to look the runner back. That's a nice job to get back. But they're going to call her out. But I thought she got back, Will.
And I don't think I caught it on video to look at the replay.
Yeah. That runner's going to be thrown out, going back to third base.
I went to the wrong base. Yeah,
she got off a little bit too far there. There's no point in that. Force that throw. But nonetheless, they will get the lead runner at third. The runner does advance. Abbott does get to first on the ground out.
But that's just the first out.
Yeah, just the first. And that will bring Garland to the plate. With, I believe, is that Burleson on deck?
Yes, Josie's on deck.
So a grounder to short. Nice play there. They'll get the lead runner, but not the second one. Ball will get away, but runner Garland will stay at first. So that'll be a fielder's choice. They will get the lead runner at second. So 2 quick outs.
Yeah.
With Burleson coming up. Summertown has scored 3 here to push it out to 14.
Anna's senior year, she'll have her twin little sisters on the team with her as freshmen.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Well, I'll ask her what she thinks sometimes. she may not be looking forward to it.
Man, that would be great.
Yeah, that's cool.
Think about Kyle, though. Think about that Kyle only had to go to 1 game.
I know.
You know, instead of having to chase these kids to middle school, to high school, to back and forth.
I'm sure he's really looking forward to that.
That's hit deep to right. And it is foul, but it does clear the right field fence by probably 25 feet. That's one thing you haven't seen a lot of, Will. This jet stream with this wind, man, if you get a ball up, but there hasn't really been a ton hit hard deep today.
Yeah.
The ones that have been hit hard has well been foul.
Right.
But, man, if you could get a ball up here into this breeze, it's going out of this place today.
It's going to hit my camera. I can already tell.
Yeah. That's popped up in the infield, and the third baseman makes the play. But Summertown gets 3, which Will's saying we needed more, and they got it, Will.
They did.
So they're going to have a 5-run lead here, and this should be the game if Summertown can hold on. They're leading 14-9. We'll be back here in a moment for the bottom of the 7th. You're listening to Summertown Middle School Softball on the X Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
Bottom of the 7th. Summertown's got a 5-run lead after dropping 3 there in the top of the 7th.
Yeah.
Abbott on the mound.
They are at the top of their lineup, though.
They are.
Yeah.
And, like I was saying, Abbott, I think, has done a really solid job coming in, kind of settling things down a little bit.
She came in with bases loaded.
Yep. And the main thing here is to make this Lewis County team earn their runs or earn everything they get. You don't want to. That's going to be a base hit.
She's gotten on every time, I believe.
Yeah, she's a good player, man. She's tough. So you can take that. You just can't take a walk here. She's got a lot of speed, so if you can get a force out, get it. But that's not even necessarily the most important thing here. If you get a ground drought, if you don't want to risk the force, get out at first. Yes. Yeah. Her run means absolutely nothing here. You're up 5. So you just concentrate on the batters here and see what you can get done. That's going to be another base hit in the left. One base at a time.
Now, Adam, I know Greg Burleson is not the coach of this team, but I would imagine if extra innings happen, he's going to come out here and run these girls.
Oh, really? You think so?
if this goes into extras.
Well,
because he's already waited. It's 6:40 now.
He was in a really good mood the other day at Mount Pleasant. I think he's just chilled and relaxed lately.
Yeah.
He may be perfectly fine. He may just.
Yeah.
You never know about Coach sometimes. There's the pitch. Ball 1 low. I'm going to tell you something, though, Will. This softball team's got a lot of talent. This high school team's got a lot of talent. But, dude, if you'd have to deal with them every day like he does, I mean, you wouldn't. I think I'd be ready to kill half of them. I don't see how he honestly acts as good as he does half the time, having to deal with those bunch of kids. I mean, Abbott dealing with her alone's a full-time job.
Ooh.
Hannah getting her to the ballpark with just all of her equipment is an accomplishment for her. Pitch. That's a grounder. That will be to short. Nice play there. That's going to be thrown away at second.
There we go.
The run will score. And on the throw, the runner advances. So now second and third, no outs Lewis County plates a run and gets it back to 4.
Well, and the the tying run is on deck.
That's correct. I'm gonna tell you though, I'm a Summertown fan. I always have been, always will. But let's see what this pitch happens right here. Ball, I think. Strike on the outside corner. But I will say though, Will, just for the pure enjoyment, I would like to see him tie it and see if Burleson coach would come out here and run them.
Do you want me to pan over to him if they tie it up?
I don't know. You may not want to see what if he runs out here. We may not want to see it.
Yeah.
Pitch. That's hit to right. That's going to be foul. Yeah. And that lands almost right in Mr. Runnels' chair over there, down the right field line.
Well, that Runnels family does not get a break. Well, she plays all 3 sports.
Yeah, I would tell her, you're going to make a choice, young lady. Let's just get some dice out here, and we're going to pick them out of the hat. But you get, I'll just say, look, 1. 1's all you get. Ground ball, chopper, back up the middle, perfect placement.
And it is a 1.
They've got the runner in a rundown here. And we'll see what's going to happen. There's a throw. They've got her.
Well, that helps.
That's a nice job there, number 1, by the pitcher cutting the ball instead of letting it get home. That's a great job by her.
So it is a two-run game.
Yes.
And the bases are empty.
Yep. So, not a prototypical situation, but a great decision by the pitcher to cut it. And they do get the out and clear the bases. So right now, you need 2 outs with nobody on to end this thing with a 2-run cushion.
And they're, what about their 5 or 6 in the lineup now?
Yeah.
Probably 6.
It's up and away, ball 1. By the way, we got Cody here with us. He's arrived on the scene.
We won 4-3, baby.
You won? Who'd y'all play?
His Dixie Youth team won.
So what's the record on the year right now? We're 2-2. 2-2? Hey, 500. That's not bad. You take that.
That's right down the middle.
I've coached teams before. I'd take 500 all day.
I've never thrown so many curveballs in my life, but that win was atrocious. Struck more kids out the mountain than I had.
Cody actually holds the record for the most kids hit by a coach pitch in a coach pitch game. That's going to be hit back to the pitcher, nubbed. And they're going to get the out. Okay, so big. 1 more, and Summertown's going to end this thing. Yeah, it's bad when your own kids charge the mound on your coach pitch. That's never good. What are you eating? Is that tuna salad with? That's ridiculous.
That's disgusting.
I just ate 2 semi-lukewarm hamburgers from Sonic. They were good though, man. Sonic knows how to make a burger.
That's the strike. Come on, call it. Will she?
No, I don't think so.
No.
It's close though. That'll be ball 1 low. 2 outs here. Summertown needs 1 out to end this thing. They're leading 14-12.
Foul.
Summertown with a late touchdown in the second quarter and an extra point and just a kickoff return shortly. Lewis County with a touchdown. They did miss their extra point, but they have had 2 field goals late to get it 14-12.
Let's say that's the difference in this game is the 2 extra points.
That's
Lewis
correct.
County missed.
Yep. Lewis County missed both their extra points.
That's in there. Come on, there you go.
There we go. All right. Well, and look, I'm glad you got the strike call, but that was exactly where the first pitch was that they called a ball. But we'll take it. So Lewis County is now down to their final strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on.
Changeup's going to sail.
Cody, I don't know if you'll have the same home plate umpire in the game you called, but you have to wait basically to the next pitch to find out if it was a ball or strike.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about as delayed.
I've done quit even guessing. I just wait. That's going to be hit to third baseman. Garland has it, and that's the ball game. Nice play there by Garland across the diamond.
2 hours and 45 minutes later.
That's great. Hey, I love speedy games, Will.
Yeah, that is a quick MLB game,
Yeah. Well, we played 7 innings. Hey, I love softball, Will. The more the better. You know, if it was up to me, they'd be 27-25, and we'd be going 4 hours. I'm fine with that.
Well, so that does it for middle school action. It was a wild one.
Yeah.
We have the high school game starting probably in the next 15, 20 minutes. We're going to kill this stream and get our new lineups put in, and we'll be back for that game soon. So be watching out for that one. We'll go live in about 20 minutes. Adam, thank you for helping
I enjoyed
call
it.
that. And look, I tell you, you want to tune into this high school game because it's going to be absolute chaos. We've got two teams wearing white today.
Will's upset.
I'm really worried about this.
It's going to drive him crazy with two teams wearing white.
Yeah. But
I do want to say one thing, too, Will. I know the middle school team definitely wasn't pretty today, but I'm going to tell you, you go down 5-0 like that shows a lot of guts, and to come back like they did and have to do it twice.
They did. They put 2 or 3 really big innings together.
Yeah, that takes shows a lot of integrity right there, never giving up to come back from that. So proud of that bunch for that for sure. So
very true.
All right, Will, we got a little bit of break here.
Yep. All right. So well, thanks everybody for watching. It's middle school softball on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball,